This is Jillian Morris for the Investing News Network, here today at PDAC 2018. I'm with David Sidoo, President, Director, and CEO of Advantage Lithium, trading on the Toronto Venture Exchange under AAL. Welcome, David.
Hi, Jillian.
Thanks for
How are
joining
you doing
me.
today?
Good. Yourself?
Yeah, busy, very busy conference.
Fantastic. So in 30 seconds or less, can you give me a breakdown of your company and its value proposition to investors?
Sure. That 30 seconds I can do that in. We're a junior lithium brine explorer in Argentina. We're in a basin called Cochari. Cochari is a basin that's had over $1 billion invested in it by SQM, LAC, and our partner Orocobre. And I think our biggest value proposition for investors is we've got the lowest enterprise value, the lowest market cap. We've got a large cash position and probably one of the largest acreage positions in Cochari. And we're developing a large resource which we'll announce at the end of March, first part of April.
So what are you currently working on in your company?
Our company right now is exploring a basin in Cochari, and we've drilled over a dozen holes there. And we've got a press announcement that we're going to be putting out in the next 24 hours. And so we've got two zones, the northwest and the southeast, that we're drilling in. And we're expanding our resource there, both in depth and laterally. So we're drilling a lot of holes. There'll be a lot of catalysts over the next 6 months for Advantage.
Okay, so you've touched on it already, but what makes your company unique? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
I think what makes us unique is we partnered with one of the only lithium brine producers that's come into the market in the last 20 years, Orocobre. We're leveraging their IP, the information they've had over a decade of working in Cochari. We inherited their entire exploration team. We got up and running early last year in May. We've advanced our properties much faster than other juniors, and I think that gives us a heads up on a lot of the other junior exploration companies out there.
Okay, so important catalysts on the horizon. You've already talked about one at the end of March. Do you want to dive a bit deeper into that? Sure.
What we're doing is we're expanding the resource that we inherited from Orocobre, and the drilling that we've been doing and pump testing we've been announcing that the last little while. Our next catalyst that really investors should really look at seriously is a new resource that we're going to announce in early April. Then we'll move into a scoping study and a PEA. Once we complete that, we'll be looking for a larger deal. And I think that's probably a major catalyst. It'll put us in a whole different area in terms of a young junior company will be a lot more mature.
Okay, so the big news. Can you dive a little bit deeper into the big news that's coming up and what that means to our investor audience?
Sure, that's a really good question, Jillian. We've got news out tomorrow, so I can talk about it right now. It's out pre-market. We drilled in an area in the northwest in Cochari where no one else has drilled before. And we pump tested one of our holes there. We drilled Cochari number 7, and it pump tested at 19 liters per second and could expand up to 36 liters per second. And that pumping rate is phenomenal for that zone. That opens up a huge resource for us in the northwest and probably adds a bunch of tonnage to our resource that we're going to put out in April. So we're excited about that. Excited about the other holes, number 16 and 17, that we're going to subsequently announce. But the first one, the one we pump tested in the northwest, is very significant.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us. Bye. Once
again, this is Jillian Morris from the Investing News Network, here directly from PDAC 2018.